Nobody expected Taylor Swift to bluntly bring up Justin Bieber at Selena Gomez's wedding, and she didn't. But much can be gotten from what she said in her speech. And now, for the first time, she's revealing exactly what she said and why. The moment happened during her heartfelt toast at Selena and Benny Blanco's lavish wedding last month. Guests were laughing, some were in tear, and one tiny mention turned the entire ballroom silent. It wasn't harsh, it wasn't dramatic, but it was deeply emotional. Taylor's words reminded everyone of just how far Selena had come, from heartbreak and public scrutiny to peace, love, and genuine happiness. Now, this right here is the kind of friendship moment the internet can't stop talking about. Yup, during what many fans are calling the most emotional celebrity wedding of the year, Taylor took the mic at her bestie's reception and gave a speech that perfectly blended humor, nostalgia, and genuine love. According to Taylor, who spilled the details during her recent appearance on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, her speech wasn't just sweet, it came with a sprinkle of lighthearted shade. In her own words, she said she did some light teasing about the way we used to dress in 2008, which, if you've seen the old red carpet pics of the two, you know exactly what she's talking about. Matching boots, heavy eyeliner, and those iconic Disney-era curls. A true blast from the past. Taylor joked that 2008 was quite a year, and the audience could almost feel her smiling through the memory. She talked about how their friendship began during their teenage years, long before the fame, heartbreaks, and chart-topping hits, and how watching Selena walk down the aisle felt like watching her little sister's dream come true. But here's what fans loved most. Even with the entire world watching her own love story with Travis Kelce unfold, Taylor made sure this moment wasn't about her. She told Fallon, "I did not make it about me." Instead, she turned the spotlight entirely on Selena, describing her as the most elegant, gorgeous, and breathtaking bride she had ever seen. Taylor admitted she had never seen anything so beautiful as Selena walking down the aisle, glowing in her custom Ralph Lauren gown. And that statement alone sent Swifties and Selenators into a frenzy online, with one fan tweeting, "Taylor calling Selena the most beautiful bride she's ever seen just melted my heart. That's real sisterhood right there." Another wrote, "Can we just appreciate how Taylor didn't make it about herself for once? That's what genuine love and friendship looks like. Before the fame, before the wedding bells, before all the chart-topping records and sold-out stadiums, there was a friendship that started in the most unexpected way." Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez first crossed paths nearly 2 decades ago, thanks to a little bit of teen romance and a lot of fate. Back then, Taylor was dating Joe Jonas, and Selena was seeing Nick Jonas. Both were rising stars, bright, wide-eyed, and figuring out fame one red carpet at a time. In a 2017 interview on Kiss FM UK, Selena laughed as she looked back at that time, saying, "We actually dated the Jonas Brothers together. It was hysterical. It was amazing because Taylor was the girl with the big curly hair and all the bracelets and the cowboy boots, and I was definitely up and coming, and we just clicked. It was the best thing we got out of those relationships." That moment, 2 teenage girls bonding over heartbreak, laughter, and music, would go on to become one of Hollywood's longest-lasting friendships. Over the years, the two have stood by each other through everything: failed relationships, career highs, personal struggles, and countless award show moments. They've written songs about each other, defended each other in interviews, and cheered from the sidelines when the other succeeded. So when Selena finally tied the knot with producer Benny Blanco, it wasn't just another celebrity wedding. It was the closing of one beautiful chapter and the beginning of another. Selena's wedding was a true star-studded affair. Hollywood royalty, musicians, designers, and longtime friends gathered under a canopy of lights to watch her say, "I do." But even in the middle of the glitz and glamour, there was a quiet sense of intimacy, a celebration of love, friendship, and full circle moments. And of course, Taylor Swift was right there at the heart of it all, smiling, clapping, and beaming with pride as her best friend began her forever. But the wedding also sparked curiosity among fans. Would Taylor's own ceremony look the same? Would it be as lavish? Would it feature the same emotional energy that Selena's did? When asked about it during an interview with the UK's Hits radio breakfast show, Taylor couldn't help but laugh, especially when it came to one specific wedding guest, Ed Sheeran. She admitted, "Oh, it would be hard to keep him from it, I think. That's the thing. He's like, I'm always being asked to sing at weddings. It's like, Ed, if there's a stage, you know you'll be on it." Taylor went on to gush about their friendship, explaining he knows what people want and he wants to give people what they want. That's the fun thing about our friendship. We both love performing and we love writing and singing. We're like, oh, don't make me sing, all right? It was a playful nod to the kind of creative bond they share, one that mirrors the same joy and spontaneity she's always shared with Selena. In a way, Taylor's wedding toast wasn't just about nostalgia. It was a love letter to her past, her best friend, and the journey they've walked together. From teenage heartbreaks to stadium tours, from cowboy boots to couture gowns, their story has been one of loyalty, laughter, and growing up in the spotlight side by side. Taylor and Selena's friendship has always been Hollywood's emotional heartbeat. Two girls who met through the Jonas Brothers back in 2008, both fresh-faced, both still finding themselves. When Selena Gomez finally said "I do" to Benny Blanco, the moment was nothing short of magical. Guests called it the wedding of the year, elegant, romantic, and filled with nostalgia. The venue glowed with golden light and white roses as Selena, radiant in a custom gown, smiled through tears. Among the star-studded crowd stood Taylor Swift, champagne in hand, ready to speak. When she took the mic, silence fell. Taylor began with laughter, teasing Selena about their early Disney days and their questionable 2008 fashion choices. But her tone soon softened as she reflected on their shared journey, the heartbreaks, the growth, and the courage it took for Selena to open her heart again. Though she never said Justin Bieber's name, everyone knew who she meant when she said, "Some people were chapters, not endings. Every chapter, even the painful ones, leads you exactly where you're meant to be." Guests described the moment as emotional and deeply moving. Selena reportedly teared up, reaching for Taylor's hand as they shared a quiet laugh. Two women who had weathered fame, heartbreak, and public scrutiny together. Taylor flew straight from the ceremony to Kansas City to support her fiancé, NFL star Travis Kelce, at his game, still wearing her pastel wedding manicure. In the days following, both women entered new creative eras. Selena released her Rare Beauty wedding kit, inspired by her bridal look, while Taylor finalized her album The Life of a Showgirl. Fans believe the song Gold Thread nods to her wedding toast, with lyrics about brides, best friends, and enduring love beyond fame. Reflecting on The Tonight Show, Taylor said, "I gotta see her be the most elegant, gorgeous bride. I've never seen anything so beautiful." Her words captured not just a wedding, but years of friendship and resilience. In the end, Taylor did bring up Justin, not with drama or shade, but with grace. A quiet reminder that every heartbreak can lead to a beautiful new beginning.